Did Olight just produce the perfect defensive EDC flashlight? Well, hey folks, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another episode here at Gideon's Tactical. I'm your host, Aaron, and we're looking today at the brand new Olight M1T Raider. And the reason that I'm contemplating this idea of it, I'm asking myself, is it the perfect EDC defensive flashlight, is for this reason. One, it comes in at a great price point, $40. I'm gonna have links in the description below, Blade HQ, Amazon. When you guys use those hyperlinks, it helps me continue to make content like this. So if you like this light at the end of the video, use those hyperlinks, helps me continue to do the things we do here and create the content for you guys. So $40, running off of one CR123 battery, not multiples or different types of batteries, or their rechargeable versions of that. It's gonna come with an aluminum body, compact, only 2 modes with a loop over pocket clip, and kind of a dummy features, you know, that you don't have to wonder about what setting it's on. You know, 3 different clicks get you to this. It's bam, it hits it, you push the button, and you're gonna get 500 lumens every single time. So I'm contemplating that idea of, particularly in a defensive situation, someone's coming upon you and you need a light to kind of give that momentary, you know, stun, that momentary getaway, defend yourself, run, whatever it may be. Or you just need that flashlight to carry every day on you that is rather compact, rather inexpensive, but gonna give you a blast of light every time right out of the gate. So let's go ahead, take a quick look at this light, see what it has to offer, and ask ourselves, is this the perfect EDC defensive light? All right, so I'm just gonna really run through it pretty quick. What's nice is that this is a pretty simple setup, and I like that. You know, you don't need crazy complication all the time with your flashlights. Now, what you're looking at is obviously that, you know, aluminum body, which you know from most flashlights out there today. It is IPX8 rated for water protection, you know, so submersion for a little while will be totally fine. With the battery inside, it's going to weigh 2.4 ounces overall, and the battery is going to be a CR123 battery, or you can do the RCR123 batteries that are micro USB rechargeable. For really just financial reasons, I would opt for the little bit more expensive kit. We'll have links in the description below over to Amazon and Blade HQ that offer those rechargeable CR123 batteries that when it's dead, you just pull it out and, you know, put another one in there, because the batteries can get a little expensive. I'm warming up to the idea of these type of batteries that aren't as available as, you know, AA and AAA, because of the power outage that they are able to give, but that is something that you need to consider, and that's what I personally would do and will do for myself. Now, just for some size perspective here, I just want to bring in one AA powered Phoenix E12. A lot of people know it's a very accessible flashlight that's around. It's almost the exact same in every single dimension, size, length, all of that. It's just going to be slightly larger on diameter. So that's just something that you need to consider when you are looking at these type of lights. I carried it in my 511 Apex pants for quite a while, and was really happy with being able to carry it in one of my pockets as that tactical EDC light. And that's really what I'm viewing this as a tactical light. And that's why I would carry it. I would carry it to the movies. I'd carry it, you know, around town on an evening out, and use it as a defensive tool if need be, or just something to be able to get a really big punch of light really fast, not having to worry about any type of settings, not having to worry about what's the memory of this light or anything else like that. So the overall length from button to head is going to be about 3.75 inches overall length, and the diameter is going to be 0.8 on the head. So again, just a little bit fatter, but being able to fit those CR123 style of batteries. We are getting that nice double loop pocket clip, which I really like, so you can put it on your hat. It is a little bit heavy, you know, for a hat, but you can do it, absolutely. And it is pretty flush with the bottom, so you don't have this big tail cap sticking out of your pocket. I did like that aspect as well. And then you do have kind of a new, from what I can see, ribbing section here to give it good grip, so it's not going to thrash your pocket, but it gives you really heavy texture to grab onto when you are holding this in your hand and wanting to engage the light, so you're not going to accidentally slick it out of your hand. It is a better traction than what we see here, like on this Phoenix. You can see it's the old, you know, like diamond texturing on there. This is more aggressive, but in a good way. They kind of like ringed it. Looks like a spring kind of with the design, so I like that. The head is flush and put kind of inserted in a little bit. Then we got their classic blue ring with some texturing there, so that, you know, it's not going to hurt the lens in any way if you do that. All right, illumination levels are going to be, and this is why I like this light. You hit it once, every time, goes to high, boom, 500 lumens, which is more than enough for any sort of task, in my opinion, that an EDC light should be required to do. It's going to run for 2 hours, starting at 500 lumens, and slowly over time, as the battery burns out, go down to 300 lumens. So for 2 hours, that's a good battery life for, again, not being, in my opinion, an outdoor light. I wouldn't put this in like a camping kit or something like that. The battery life to power outage just isn't quite there for me. But for, again, EDC tasks, thinking mostly as like a defensive tool, or just a quick like, hey, I just need to inspect something real fast, boom, blast it up in there, sweet, saw my thing, we're good to go. Because it does have a really good distance at 318 feet, so basically 100 yards is what you're looking at. They're just over 100 yards for that distance, which is really good. And then if you lightly tap it and then hit it again, so even if you click it and then click it again, you're still going to get that 500 lumens. You got to like lightly tap it and then tap it again right away, and then it's going to go down to 5 lumens, and that'll go for 100 hours. So that 5 lumens is enough to see smaller items if you know that you have to use this for an extended period of time. Again, a blackout scenario, you know, you might have to power outage, you know, just whatever the situation may be that you need, not that blasting 500 lumens. Maybe you're going to read, you know, and you're like, yep, this is the only light I had on me. You're wearing your hat and you want to read in the dark or something, and you don't need 500 lumens blasting you a foot away from your face on the book. Then you can use this 5 lumens and it works great. But I like, again, that idea that I have to kind of lightly touch it. Just if I accidentally double click it in a stressful situation, it's not going to take me to those 5 lumens. I'm going to always have to do that. Like, see, every time I just click it, it's always going to go back to that 500 lumens. And I really like that thought process of just being low motor skill, low thought process in a high energy situation, being able to blast out in a good circle 500 lumens every time without thinking about it. I love it. Now, the only critique that I have with the light is that there is no strobe feature. That would have been nice to have, again, with that kind of light clicking, that if I did need strobe for some reason. You know, most lights nowadays do offer some sort of strobe. They decided to opt out for that. It doesn't have a strobe feature. It's not a deal breaker for me, but that is something that I would have liked to see on this design. And the button, though very good for actuating in almost any environment, stands out very high, very easy to engage. You don't even lightly tail tap, you know, the light. I could see this getting engaged in your pocket if you're sitting in your car, you know, that button gets depressed, something like that, and then you turn around, you need it, and you burned out your battery by mistake. I would have liked to see the button a little bit more recessed in around the aluminum body, like this E12 from Phoenix. That would have been a little nicer to see, just a little bit more recessed to kind of protect the button from being accidentally disengaged or engaged. I have not engaged it as of yet. I just see that as a potential problem for certain people. So just, you know, test out your light regularly and make sure that you haven't burned the light out, particularly if you're carrying it in a particular direction in your pocket, maybe in your back pocket, and you sit on it a lot, something like that, that you don't accidentally burn out the light because you accidentally depressed the button. And guys, I want to take a brief time out to give you a quick heads up about a new affiliate that we have here at the channel. You know, we have the Amazon Blade HQ links that always help us out and are a major fuel for the channel to keep us going, to keep us filming, to keep us purchasing gear to test out and review for you guys. But we just landed an affiliate program with Knockaround Sunglasses. If you guys have been watching the channel for the last couple months, a few months ago I went and bought these G.I. Joe limited runs. They were inexpensive, about $30. You know, they were 400 UV protection, and they were just cool. You know, I like G.I. Joes, and they were kind of crazy fun. You know, I have a lot of like low profile, and I wanted something a little bit different. So I picked up 2 of these on a limited run, and I loved them. I was like, wow, these are fantastic. So I started wearing them a lot, was able to connect with Knockaround, discuss an affiliate. We got an affiliate program. So now if you're into inexpensive sunglasses, you just want to get a cool style, they have a custom store so you can build your own type of sunglasses. They have these kind of old 80s, you know, plastic framed, polymer framed ones. They have aviators. They have female cut design ones and everything in between, and everything is like under 50 bucks, which is awesome. So you don't have to break the bank. You can get them polarized, you can get them that 400 UV protection. There's lots of options from Knockaround. Because I'm the type of guy that doesn't like to spend $200 on a pair of sunglasses. I tend to break them, I lose them over time, you know, just whatever, get scratched up. I have kids, they want to play with them, and I find them, you know, like bending them, you know, in the living room or whatever. So I'm not the type of guy that drop a ton of money on sunglasses. If that's you, awesome, no problem. But if if you're like me and you just want a good pair of sunglasses at an inexpensive price and you're able to customize and get the flare you want, check out Knockaround. Links below. Helps us out. Get out here and continue to make content. So thank you for using your support and supporting us through Amazon, Blade HQ, and now Knockaround. Well, there you have it, guys. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's near perfect in its overall design with some very minute little tweaks. It's more just nitpicking stuff. It's perfect for me in what I need and what I think of when I'm carrying, you know, my concealed carry firearm and I'm going out to a meal with my wife downtown. You know, I'm just, whatever the reason may be, walking around at night, taking a walk with my dog, you know, whatever it may be, and I'm wanting something that's going to give me high power lumens at the, you know, first click every time, and is going to be very compact so I can carry it with me all the time. That's the other thing. There are lots of great, you know, kind of defensive, tactical minded flashlights out there, but they usually, if you're going to get 500 lumens, tend to be a little bit bigger, or there's some like different thought processes you have to do sometimes with their switches, or, you know, just things that could screw up in an emergency situation, in a high stress moment. This is not a high stress thinking light, meaning that in a high stress environment, you don't have to think about this light. I literally grab it, push it every time I'm getting 500 lumens. I never have to worry about it. I never have to wonder what I'm going to get by accidentally maybe double tapping, clicking it twice really fast because I'm stressed out, whatever the situation may be. So that's me, guys. If it's near perfect for me, I hope that this has answered some questions for you as well. Now, Olight did send this over to me to test out and review for you guys, giving you guys this honest feedback so that you can decide if the Raider is the right EDC flashlight and defensive EDC flashlight for you in the systems that you are looking for. So I want to thank you guys for coming over here today and checking out the channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. I hope it's helped you out make that wise decision. That's what we always want to do here, is give you the information so that when you're ready to throw your hard-earned money down on an item, you're happy with the choice and you know what you're getting ahead of time. That's what we always shoot to do here when I make these videos with my crew. And finally, guys, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. See you out there.